India's Supreme Court ruled on Monday. This is actually a huge story. That candidates for political office cannot appeal to voters based on the basis of religion, caste, community, or language. The Supreme Court argued that India's constitution calls for fundamentally secular elections. And a majority of their justices ruled that elections won on religious or caste-based appeals by candidates or their proxies could be declared null and void. All right, so if you're familiar at all with the caste system, it's like class warfare that is absolute. You're born in a certain caste or class, and you're unable to change. Wherever you're born, that's quite literally, you're going to die in that caste. And this has been historically a part of their culture for, forever. This seems like an impossible task, right? And this is one of the things that many people are saying, that this is something that India is not going to be able to actually control. But three of the justices they argued that such topics were, quote, constitutionally protected free speech. Now, this is amazing. So it's like coming to the United States and saying that you can't make a populist-based argument. Or it's like telling Republicans that you can't argue based on Christian conservative Judeo-Christian values, right? As frustrating as it is to have to deal with that every election, it's their constitutional right in the United States to do so. And I'm quite sure that the elite of America would absolutely love to never have to have an economic populist come along and actually make those type of arguments. So it's akin to that. But this is something that the Supreme Court held up. And so obviously it is something allowed by their Constitution. From the report, it said the ruling came as India prepared for a wave of assembly elections in 7 different states. A journalist said on Twitter, an Indian journalist said on Twitter that according to this ruling, the majority of those in parliament should lose their seats. And other commentators shrugged it off as impossible to put into effect. Political movements based on identity have led to a major social change in India in recent decades. Lower caste leaders have swept to power, promising to right historical injustices. So that's the deal. That's the deal, right? It's impossible to change the system for people in lower caste if you're not able to organize the people in lower caste based on the fact that they're lower, they're a part of a lower caste. And so they've essentially neutralized any type of populism in India, and they've bulked it together with removing religion out of their elections so that it could be a secular election. I'm curious as to see how they're going to implement this, but this is definitely a giveaway to the elite of their society, who no longer have to worry about populist movements based on what caste someone was born in. So the question is, what are they going to run on? And two, are they even going to be able to implement this?